Good evening.
Evening.
So, he just put me on. I just came to DJ. Fill up some spaces. Okay. I did this one in Windsor as well. I went with Spin. It was an amazing time. Speaking of Indigenous relations, this one is basically like my perspective on being a first generation Canadian, parents from Trinidad, and coming to Canada, having me, but this isn't even our land, kind of thing. So here it goes. I am the healer offspring of two Indo-Caribbean immigrants with hearts of golden vibes and snowy red cherry blossoms. Came to this land in the 60s, partied in the 70s, and had me in the mid-80s. Some would say 'twas a time of peace and love and happiness infused by wonderfully natural persuasions produced by our Mother Earth, a medicine used to remedy the weak with strength and vigor, and people with the ability to bask in the sunlight that shines from within. All this to say, where does this all fit in? Well, growing up conditioned that Canada is one of the greatest places on earth, free medical and opportunities to set even colored people alongside forms of privilege, so to speak, compared to people across the world in countries torn by war and suffering, I'd say we've had it pretty good. Despite the racial profiling, the unjust justice system, the blatant bigotry for politicians, and the lifestyle biases, I'd say we still came out all right, no? But still, not yet the point of trying to make, you see. It was only till university that a course taught me how deep our history is flawed, a social justice class, and colleagues that speak up about the impoverished systems in regions I've never gone. When I did, I was witness to mans living in huts to defend territories of space that cities surrounding encroach upon. Land that makes the difference of separating as right and wrong. People wanting to conquer over those who already own the land we're on. It's sad, no really it sucks, that all of this I've learned as I've grown up, been out of the loop, but my age won't define my capacity, the truth with veracity, toward pouring the truth out into streams of consciousness abound, like sipping from the same fountain, whites, blacks, indigenous, we're all in it now. All been in it how? His story tells one side of the tale and the people another. Word of mouth passed on through generations to one another so that the truth never skews or dies in the hands of lies written like high schools teach. What an effing surprise. A system that means to sustain any way that it can, so I'll Malcolm X by any means, and if you're with me, raise your hand. Yeah, that's it.